What if I told you there's a farming machine so massive it can harvest over 800 acres of wheat in a single day? A machine taller than a 4-story building, heavier than 50 elephants, and loud enough to hear from 2 miles away. These aren't science fiction. They're real. They're rolling across fields right now. And today, we're counting down the 10 biggest agricultural machines ever built. Stay till number 1. It will genuinely shock you. Number 10. The John Deere 9RX series tractors. We start our countdown with a machine that redefined what a tractor could be. The John Deere 9RX series. The flagship model, the 9RX 830, produces a jaw-dropping 830 horsepower. For reference, a Formula One race car produces around 1,000 horsepower, and this tractor is pulling a plow through compacted soil. The 9RX rides on 4 massive rubber tracks instead of wheels, which spread the machine's 49,000-pound weight more evenly across the ground. This reduces soil compaction, a critical factor in maintaining long-term field productivity. The tracks themselves are each 36 inches wide. The total machine stretches over 20 feet in length. Inside the cab, operators enjoy a climate-controlled environment with GPS-guided auto steer, a 10-inch touchscreen display, and integrated precision agriculture software that adjusts power output in real time based on soil conditions. John Deere introduced the 9RX lineup to dominate large-scale row crop farming in North America. And it does exactly that. A single unit costs upwards of $600,000 USD. These tractors are especially common across the grain belts of the United States, Canada, and Australia. Number 9. The Case IH Steiger 620 AFS Connect. Coming in at number 9 is the Case IH Steiger 620 AFS Connect, one of the most powerful 4-wheel drive tractors on the planet. This beast delivers 692 horsepower from its FPT industrial engine. With a peak power boost to 692 horsepower under full load conditions, it weighs approximately 33,000 pounds and can be ballasted to over 50,000 pounds when pulling the heaviest implements. The Steiger 620 features an 18-speed power shift transmission and can tow tillage equipment spanning more than 60 feet wide. What makes the AFS Connect designation special is its digital integration. The tractor is equipped with Case IH's AFS Advanced Farming Systems technology, allowing farmers to monitor and adjust operations remotely through a smartphone app. It logs field data, manages variable rate seeding and fertilizer applications, and connects to the cloud for real-time agronomic advice. The Steiger line has been part of Case IH's DNA since the company acquired Steiger Tractor in 1990. The 620 represents the pinnacle of that heritage, a machine built for the world's largest farming operations. Number 8. The Claas Lexion 8900 Combine Harvesters. Now we move from tractors to combines, and the Claas Lexion 8900 is in a class entirely its own. Manufactured in Hauswinkel, Germany, the Lexion 8900 is the world's most powerful combine harvester in terms of engine output, producing 79 horsepower. It features a 16-meter or 52-foot wide cutter bar called the Conveo Flex, which allows it to harvest nearly half an acre with every single pass. The grain tank holds 18,000 liters, roughly 4,755 gallons of harvested crop. Its unloading auger can transfer grain at a rate of 230 liters per second, meaning the entire tank can be emptied in under 90 seconds while the machine keeps moving. Claas calls this on-the-go unloading, and it dramatically reduces downtime during harvest. The Lexion 8900 uses Claas's proprietary APS Synflow Walker threshing system, which separates grain from straw more efficiently than any previous combine design. It can process up to 100 metric tons of grain per hour under ideal conditions. The cab, called the C Moten cab, offers panoramic visibility, automated harvesting control, and a joystick-based interface that controls nearly every machine function. The Lexion 8900 retails at approximately $700,000 USD depending on configuration. Number 7. The New Holland CR10.90 Combine Harvester. The New Holland CR10.90 is the combine that once held the Guinness World Record for the most grain harvested in 8 hours, a record set in 2014 in Hungary, where a single CR10.90 harvested 797.656 metric tons of wheat in just 8 hours. That record-breaking run used the machine's Varafeed header, spanning 40 feet wide. The CR10.90 is powered by a Fendt Katana 16 engine, producing 653 horsepower. Its twin-rotor threshing system, New Holland's signature technology, uses 2 rotors spinning in opposite directions to thresh grain more gently and thoroughly than single-rotor designs. The grain tank capacity is 14,500 liters, and the unloading rate reaches 210 liters per second. New Holland's IntelliSense automation system constantly reads crop conditions and adjusts settings in real time, threshing speed, cleaning fan speed, and concave clearance without any driver input. New Holland has since updated the CR lineup, but the CR10.90 remains one of the most celebrated harvest machines in history. The Guinness record still stands as a benchmark of what modern combines can achieve. Number 6. The Fendt Katana 85 Forage Harvesters. Forage harvesters are among the most powerful machines in agriculture by horsepower per task ratio, and the Fendt Katana 85 is the king of the category. The Katana 85 is powered by a Mercedes-Benz OM473 engine, producing 849 horsepower, making it the most powerful forage harvester ever built at the time of its launch. It's designed to chop corn, grass, and other forage crops into fine particles for silage, the fermented feed used for livestock. The machine features a 10-row corn header that can process corn at incredible speeds. Its cutting drum rotates at 1500 RPM, producing theoretical chop lengths as precise as 4 millimeters. This precision matters enormously for the nutritional quality of silage. The finer and more uniform the chop, the better the fermentation and the higher the feed value. Fendt, owned by IH Corporation, introduced the Katana 85 in 2017 to compete directly with CLA's and John Deere in the premium forage market. The machine is especially popular in large dairy and beef operations across Germany, France, and the UK. At roughly 45 feet long and weighing over 40,000 pounds, the Katana 85 is a genuine giant, and the noise it produces when running at full capacity is absolutely deafening. Number 5. The Gregoire Besson SPW11 Plow. Now let's talk about tillage, specifically plowing. And nothing plows on a grander scale than the Gregoire Besson SPW11. This is a semi-mounted reversible plow manufactured by the French company Gregoire Besson, featuring 11 furrows and a working width of up to 4.4 meters, over 14 feet. When attached to a tractor like the Claas IH Steiger we mentioned earlier, this combination can till more than 300 acres per day. The CBW11 weighs approximately 11,000 kilograms, over 24,000 pounds, and requires a minimum of 400 horsepower to operate effectively. Each plow body turns the soil to a depth of up to 35 centimeters, incorporating surface crop residue and preparing a seedbed for the next crop. The hydraulic turnover system allows the operator to reverse all 11 plow bodies simultaneously at the end of each field pass, so the soil always turns in the same direction, critical for creating level, uniform seedbeds. The entire turnaround sequence takes less than 5 seconds. Large-scale arable farms across France, Germany, and Ukraine use machines like the SPW11 to prepare hundreds of thousands of hectares of wheat and corn ground every autumn. Number 4. The John Deere DB120 Planter. If the plow prepares the land, the planter fills it. And no planter fills it faster than the John Deere DB120. The DB120 is a 120-row corn planter. Let that sink in for a moment. 120 individual planting units, each dropping seeds at precisely calibrated depths and spacings simultaneously. The machine's folded transport width is about 30 feet, but when fully deployed in the field, it stretches to an extraordinary 120 feet, nearly 37 meters from wingtip to wingtip. At typical planting speeds of 5 to 6 miles per hour, the DB120 can plant over 200 acres per day. At its maximum speed of up to 9 pulpieres with John Deere's exact emerge row units, it can approach 300 acres per day. ExactEmerge technology individually controls each seed's placement with electric drives rather than mechanical ground drive chains, achieving seed spacing accuracy to within half an inch at speed. The DB120 uses a central fill seed system, meaning seed is loaded into central hoppers and pneumatically conveyed to each row unit through flexible tubes, eliminating the need to individually fill 120 row hoppers. The total seed capacity exceeds 200 bushels. This machine is the choice of the largest corn producers in the U.S. Midwest. A single DB120 setup with a compatible tractor represents an investment exceeding $500,000. Number 3. The Challenger MT975E. The Challenger MT975E, now rebranded under IH Steiger, is one of the largest track tractors ever produced in series, generating up to 682 horsepower. But we include it at number 3, not just for its power, but for what it represents: the engineering peak of rubber-tracked field tractors. The MT975E runs on 4 rubber tracks, each 36 inches wide and over 10 feet long. Its total machine weight approaches 60,000 pounds when ballasted. The engine is a IH Steiger Power 16.8-liter 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel. Its transmission offers 18 forward speeds and 4 reverse speeds, with a top road speed of over 25 mph. But the machine that truly earns a place in history, and which the Challenger lineage is often compared to, is the legendary Big Bud 747, the largest farm tractor ever built. The Big Bud 747 was constructed in 1977 by the Northern Manufacturing Company in Havre, Montana, specifically for Ron Harmon, a cotton farmer in California. It produces 760 horsepower from a 16-cylinder Detroit diesel engine, weighs 135,000 pounds, about 61 metric tons, and features a custom-built 80-foot wide tillage implement. The tires alone are 8 feet tall. The Big Bud 747 was sold at auction in 1997, purchased by the Harms family of Hingham, Montana, where it is still used today to till their farm. It stands as an enduring monument to American agricultural ambition. Number 2. The Bauer Pivot Irrigation System. Most people don't think of irrigation systems as machines, but a modern center pivot irrigation system is an engineering marvel on a truly colossal scale, and it belongs on this list. Companies like Valley Irrigation, Lindsay Corporation, and Reinke manufacture center pivot systems that span over half a mile in length, up to 1,600 feet or more. A single pivot arm can irrigate a circular area exceeding 125 acres. Some systems link multiple spans together, covering over 500 acres in a single rotation. The system moves on self-propelled wheel towers driven by electric motors. The towers are spaced about 120 to 180 feet apart, and the entire span slowly rotates around a central fixed point connected to the water source, completing one full rotation in 12 to 24 hours. Modern pivots are equipped with GPS guidance, variable rate irrigation (VRI) technology, which allows farmers to apply different amounts of water to different parts of a field in the same pass. Remote monitoring sensors, and even low-energy precision application LEPA nozzles that reduce water loss from evaporation by delivering water just inches above the soil surface. In the United States alone, there are over 125,000 center pivot systems in operation, irrigating more than 17 million acres. In Saudi Arabia, Libya, and Egypt, center pivots have literally transformed desert into farmland. The green circles they create are clearly visible from satellites and even from the International Space Station. A commercial-scale center pivot system can cost between $50,000 depending on length, features, and terrain. They are, in the truest sense, machines that grow civilization. Number 1. The Überlingen. And now, number 1. The machine that made it to the top of our list, not just because of its size, but because of what it does, how it does it, and the sheer audacity of its engineering. The Ropa Euro Tiger V84 is a self-propelled sugar beet harvester made by the German company Ropa Fahrzeug- und Maschinenbau GmbH in Sittelsdorf, Bavaria. And it is, by almost any agricultural metric, the most complex single-pass harvesting machine ever built. Here are the numbers. The Euro Tiger V84 is powered by a Mercedes-Benz OM473 engine, producing 585 horsepower. It weighs 68 metric tons, approximately 150,000 pounds when fully loaded. It's 12 meters long, 4.2 meters wide, and 4 meters tall. Its onboard beet bunker holds 44 metric tons of harvested beets in a single pass across a field. The Euro Tiger's 9-row header lifts sugar beets from the soil using steered lifting shears, tops them, removes the leafy crowns, cleans them through a series of rotating cleaning stars and conveyor belts, and deposits them into the onboard bunker, all simultaneously. It can harvest up to 9 rows at once, covering approximately 3 meters per pass. The cleaning system is what makes it extraordinary. Sugar beets arrive from the field covered in soil, stones, and leaf debris. Before they reach the bunker, they pass through multiple stages of cleaning, including a dedicated stone and clod separator, exiting as clean, topped beets ready for transport to the sugar factory. No secondary cleaning is required. The machine operates 24 hours a day during the beet harvest campaign, which in Germany typically runs from late September through December. It is guided by GPS auto steer, and the operator monitors the entire harvest process through a multi-screen digital display in the climate-controlled cab. A second operator often accompanies the machine in a separate tractor to haul beets from the field. Ropa also builds the even larger Ruby XL beet harvester, which uses a 12-row header and a bunker capacity of 55 metric tons, but the Euro Tiger V8-4 remains the most widely deployed and respected machine in the product line. The price? A Euro Tiger V8-4 costs approximately 750,000 to 900,000 euros. And there are farms in Germany, France, and Poland that own 2 or 3 of them. If you found this video fascinating, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people discover this channel. Subscribe if you want to see more deep dives into the world's most extraordinary engineering feats. And drop a comment below. I want to know which machine shocked you the most. Was it the 120-row planter, the Big Bud 747, or the sugar beet harvester that cleans 44 tons of beets on the move? I'll see you in the next one.